Hello and welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. My name's Simon. This is my daily Bitcoin price action analysis. Happy Wednesday to you, halfway through the week. I hope the first half's been good and I hope the second half is equally good. And if you've had a rubbish first half, I hope your second half is better. Anyway, before I get straight into the price action, just want to remind you this isn't financial advice. Okay, so Wednesday. Let's have a quick sneaky look at half the week. Let's have a look at half of this weekly candle. Well, I've seen worse if you've got a bullish slant, which I think most people in the market do at the moment. I've definitely seen worse or more bearish looking candles. I'm not a candle trader, but it's just an observation. As you can see, it's reclaimed a lot of the weekly lows so far, which was basically coming in at basically 60,000, 61,000, just a bit less. But it's still red. So there you go. And there's half of the week to go. So who knows what it'll look like by the time we get to the end of the week. Coming down to the lower time frames, just going to jump in with a 4 hour and get that range that I drew on yesterday. And I was talking about the lower highs and lower lows on the 4 hour time frame and below, and how that was demonstrating, or that was demonstrated by my trend line down here, an exact opposite to this trend line up here, demonstrate or picking out the higher lows. And you know, Bitcoin, so I did say this yesterday that, I mean, this downtrend is not resolved yet. So what I'm about to say is contingent on a few things. But I did sort of have this area. I said there hadn't been any 4 hour closures since now my head is in the way, so I can't see the date. So I'm just gonna have to pick myself up. Right, brace yourself, Simon. Okay, so this area here, 61,100, has been basically a support level for 4 hour closures since Wednesday the 28th of February. Okay, put me back down now, ready? Brace yourself, Simon. Come on. There we go. Okay. And so since all the way over here, there have been no 4 hour closures below there. And right now, they still haven't. This didn't quite get down there, but, you know, came close. Now, that does not mean that the price is going to shoot straight up from here. It may come back down for more downside because this trend is still in place, and it will remain in place until until Bitcoin at least prints a higher low. At the moment, we've got lower lows. So what would that maybe look like? Well, it might look like this. It's the worst trend line, or not trend line, it's the worst predictive price action line I've ever drawn. So apologies for that. But I think you see my point. If this happens, this is the low. This then becomes a higher low. Still not confirmed change of trend. But once you start to get back above the recent high, that's pretty sure. You're pretty sure then that there's a change of trend and more likely to continue to the upside. But we're not there yet. There's a few things that need to happen before Bitcoin does that, clearly. So I'll get rid of those little lines for now. But, oh, MACD's reappeared. Go away, MACD. How dare you ambush my video? What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, and as of yesterday's videos, I also said that clearly that the trend line needs to be breached to the upside, but also this midpoint And it looks like it's trying to do that. Bitcoin's trying its best to do that. But you want to see a good couple of 4-hour closures above there. That would probably be the early etchings, but you still need that vital higher low, and then a bit of up after the higher low. And then you can say, yeah, that looks like a change in formation from a downtrend back to an uptrend. Whew, what do I move time? 5 minutes, that's good. The range hasn't really changed at the moment. The range is the same. Each half of this range, so the range bottom is obviously there, the range top is there, with a 50% midpoint in between, and then each half does have a midpoint. You've seen me point these out before, but you know the midpoint on the top half is 70,000. I think once Bitcoin's closing 4 hours back above 70,000, it's probably game on for more upside, and you can see how that may occur, but it's not there yet. And to be honest, until it is there, you've probably still got to have more of a or I should have more of a downside bias, because the current trend is still to the downside. And the midpoint for this bottom half is around 62, sort of 62.7. So again, 4-hour closures back below 62.7 and potentially an assault on 59,000. Now, this area of 61, it's 61 a bit, would at that point probably be broken. But even having said that, I'd still expect to get some support at this 59,000 before breaking down from there. It's got a bit of a free ride down to the next level, unfortunately. But that's probably a bit too far in the future, although sometimes Bitcoin does crazy things in a 24-hour period. It's likely that there'll be some more information on the chart for me to relate to this time tomorrow, so come back to that then. Do I want to check in on the lower time frames? There's not much more information really on the lower time frames, to be honest. So no, I'm not going to do that. We'll stick with the 4-hour for now. And oh yeah, the one thing I wanted to look at, I just wanted to see if there was a divergence on the RSI between this low and this low. So I'll just bang that up double quick. Boom. So, oh, we got like a big space here where the MACD. Oh my goodness me, look at all these indicators. Crikey Moses, I'm starting to look like a right TA nerd. No offense to TA nerds. I mean, that's probably not even an offensive expression. All those TA legends. I certainly don't count myself as a legend in anything, apart from massive ears. Look at that. That is an ear. I hope you're all a bit jealous. So, yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, when I look at an RSI, if the price is going up, then you look to the RSI highs and the price highs. And then when the price is coming down or trending down, you look to the RSI lows and the price lows. So there isn't divergence yet, as in this is a lower low compared to this one. It's an equivalent low. So it's not divergent, but I would not be surprised to see this sort of thing on the next move. So if the RSI came down and put in a higher low compared to that one, and the price, this is if the price takes another move down, makes another move down to a lower low, that, my friends, is bullish divergence. Now, it doesn't always play out straight away, and to be fair, you don't know if it's going to play out or not, but if it did, then you would expect upside. You don't know how much upside, but you would expect a change of character based on that bullish divergence. Now, again, that's all hearsay, and it's just an idea. I'm just running that one, chucking that one out there for now, and we'll see where it lands. Where it lands. I've got a real habit of not taking off the pen until I end up with these little dots all over the screen. So apologies for that. There's 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes. I'm going to love you and leave you. Do me a favour, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you haven't, then don't. And don't come back tomorrow, because I'll be doing it all again a Thursday. All right, take it easy, guys. Enjoy your evening. See you tomorrow.